It started carjacking at gunpoint across the north side last night, and it did take a frightening twist. It started with a carjacking at gunpoint right in front of Merkel's Bar and Grill near Clark and Addison. So here's surveillance video. A woman was parking her car when two vehicles approached and boxed her in. Multiple gunmen forced her out of the car and then took off with it. A second woman who was in the passenger seat was also knocked to the ground and had her stuff stolen. She did refuse medical treatment at the scene there. Meanwhile, police believe that same group of offenders carjacked 7 other people across the north side, stretching from Wrigleyville to East Lakeview and into Lincoln Square. And then about 3 o'clock in the morning, police believe the same people carried out a smash and grab at Ulta Beauty at 16 South Halstead. Nobody was hurt in any of the incidents, but they had to be pretty frightening. Police are now searching for suspects.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor as due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakafadash. I'm going to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in his gospel, brought lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. Man. Crime at an all-time high. The carjackings have been up in Chicago. This is the north side of Chicago, which crime was very, I won't say unheard of, but you had a lot of white collar crimes and a lot of passionate crimes up north because there's a lot of moles up north town, in Chicago. You got Sheridan Boulevard, you got Broadway, you have those particular busy streets up there. Then you have like the Gold Coast, which is pretty much north downtown. But usually you have a lot of white collar crimes. Jake was very seldomly seen on the north side. Like in order for you to live on the north side of Chicago, you had to have money. Okay, I remember when I was younger, a teenager, I was probably like 12 or 13. My mother, she used to date this club owner. He had a club called Strictly Business on 13th in Michigan, in which they had to get his permission, I believe, to make that movie with Halle Berry because it was... that was the name of his club. It was called Strictly Business. And, it was cool, Jake, man. He, took us in, had a son my age, about a year older. And he stayed up north, man. And at that time, his high-rise apartment was probably running about $1,200, $1,300 a month. And this was back in like the late 90s, 97, 98, 99. He may have paid a little cheaper than that, but regardless, at that time, that wasn't considered real cheap. Had a sunset view, stayed on the 15th floor. And I remember me and his son, because my mother used to work at his nightclub, and they get home sometimes 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. He'd give me and his son a wad full of money. He's like, hey, go do what y'all want to do. I'm talking about me and him, we be on the north side of Chicago, like we ain't have parents, man. We just be out there. We go to arcades, it was this restaurant called Eat a Pita, which had these egg sandwiches back in the day, man, and they was like this is the best shit in the world. But he give us like $70-$80 a piece, and we'll go down to North Pill on Grand Street, and we'll go play the arcades. And this is probably like 15 minutes from his house, and we on the trains and the buses and shit to show you how times are different. We're 12, 13 years old, running around the north side of Chicago like we ain't got no parents and nothing happened to us. Different times, different measures. But now you got niggas that's up there, and they literally just all types of snatch and grabs because Jake has figured one thing out. Jake has figured out like there's no benefit in robbing his own people no more. Okay, and I'm guarantee you that all 7 of them carjacking victims, I guarantee you 4 or 5 of them were women. Okay, and we keep telling you women, man, you women are gonna be a target in the times we get ready to enter into because you're a soft target. Okay, most of you don't have you have no general awareness. You don't look around. You don't know the environment. You just go as you please, all because you have the liberty to do so, which that's a trap for you. Okay, because women was never supposed to be granted liberty to go as they please because shit like this happens. They out guiding abroad, probably getting ready to go shopping, go spend an exceptional amount of money on nothing, and then the Lord send 2, and I'm guaranteed these with Jake's, probably young cats, man, probably 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, no older than 24, 25. Young niggas. But this has been a sting of carjackings within that area, and this has been hitting the news like almost every other week. You hear about carjackings or smash and grabs or home injuries and shit like that. You know, a lot of Jakes are getting fed up, man. You know, because they realizing that the society is falling, and there's no there's no they're not gonna get penalized for this, man. Esau is not gonna find these guys and care to lock them up. At the point if they got away, they got away, and Jake knows that. Especially with this new cash bail law that they established out there, they already know through some form of fashion there's not going to be really any repercussions for their actions. So they're going to keep doing it until somebody catches them or somebody kills them, which 9 times out of 10, the latter is going to happen. Okay, Esau may never catch these guys, but I'm guarantee you sooner down the line, they're going to meet a adversary, or they're going to meet a formidable foe is going to punch their ticket and send them back to the spirit world. Because that's usually how it happens, man. You know, and that's happening all over the place in fucking Kansas City. That's happening in California, Miami, you know, Texas. This shit is all over the country, okay? Because, you know, the resources are limited. And Jake, you know, we in a time now that the Lord is pouring out a perverse spirit in Babylon. Okay, and you women, you're getting ready to eat. You're getting ready to eat that humble pie, man. Okay, you're getting ready to get humbled, you know. But anyway, got a couple quick scripts, none too much. I looked up Matthew's 24th chapter, and Matthew's 24. Yep, and I'm gonna start at verses 12. It says, "Sin." This is the New Living Testament. It says, "Sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold." Okay, and so when you look up the word rampant, all right, the word rampant goes into lawlessness, which means a condition without law, because of violating it, or contempt or violation of law, iniquity, wickedness, okay? And literally carjacking people. You know, people work, they pay their bills, just to have it stolen from them from a bunch of niggas. But that's a double-edged sword, because, you know, these women weren't innocent. Okay, they probably was fresh off the cock carousel or fresh out the adultery fucking box, man. Okay, these people are treacherous as all hell. The Lord ain't doing shit to people because they're innocent. You know, and these guys that's out there carjacking people, like I said, it's just a matter of time before you find them in somebody's alley or in the trunk of somebody's vehicle on fire. Because that's usually how it happens, man. But yet, they have been robbing, carjacking, running to people's cribs, smashing grabs. And what they're doing, they're stealing this merchandise and they're selling it on the streets for wholesale price. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's been a big thing about Kias, and I think it's another car. It's Kias, it's something. And this is the thing about you, the Lord is always checkmating you bitches, man. Like, you know, you think you're getting around one judgment and he hits you with another. Like, we know that Kias is predominantly driven by women. That's like a woman's luxury car. If a woman got a Kia, then you know she's pretty much, she thinks she's on a level, but she's really low level. Okay, that's like a poor man's Cadillac, so to speak, okay? And I won't even give it that much credit, but I can't think of nothing else because my brain is not working that adequately this morning to formulate some other sentiment regarding that. But overall, man, the Lord always checkmates you Eves, man, okay? Because right now you have what they call an influx of Kia boys. Like, these young niggas are literally starting up vehicles or stealing Kias with iPhone chargers, and they're literally driving them off, and they're running them into poles and trees, fucking grocery stores. They're running them into semi trucks. You know what I'm saying? And they're stealing your vehicles. Like, every other week, I get an email from work saying that, hey, make sure your cars are locked because somebody just stole a fucking Kia out the lot. Like 2 weeks ago, somebody had their Kia stole out the lot within 5 minutes. And the security at my job, they're just so whacked out that you got old men. You got a bugged out couple of jakes, man. One nigga look like he smokes weed all day. You know what I'm saying? You got a couple of old women in there, and they don't do shit. You had a shooting inside the fucking place, earlier this year, and don't nobody know nothing, and yet you got cameras all over the parking lot, but y'all still haven't detained anybody. Shows you that they're doing a weak job. I'm like, y'all might as well just become armed security, or y'all might as well just let motherfuckers walk in here and do what they want to do. But this few times, a couple of cars got stolen right out of the parking lot, right in front of the front door. And the crazy part, it's a public place. People walking in and out of this place, literally from 8 to 5. People were in and out. You got security. Literally, as soon as you come in the door, you see the security desk. They can literally see out into the parking lot from where they're sitting. And then they got a monitor screen that they can see everything. So how in the hell are you not catching these people? You know? But then again, you know, Jake don't really take their job seriously. And in many ways, you can't really blame them because it's just like, shit, for what? You know what I'm saying? If I down this job, what they gonna do for me? Nothing. So, I mean, it is what it is. But it says a contempt of violation of law and iniquity and wickedness. So this is what's happening. Okay? Laws and perilous times are coming, man. And they're not coming, they're here. And they're just gonna ramp up, they're gonna intensify, and things are gonna get for the worse. All right. Let me go from here to 1 Peter 3. No, I'm tripping. No, that's Timothy. I think that's Timothy. I always get my Peters and my Timothys mixed up. Maybe 2 Timothy 3. Yep. 2 Timothy 3:1. It says, dangers of the last days, okay? And it says, you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be very difficult times, right? Okay, because things are hard. Okay, this is why people is resorting to all this violence, because they've given up hope. They realized that the men that they put in office basically ran a smuck around them, that he didn't keep none of his promises, then in fact that he's made the economy 10 times worse than what it really was. Okay, people are feeling that shit. They're like, man, we thought this guy Biden was going to be the next Obama, which Obama ain't do shit but give over your rights to different corporations and shit. Okay, enacted universal military power around the world, and it's basically allowed the UN to enact enforcement over you people, to the point that migrants now are going to have citizens authority over you people, man. Okay, these migrants are going to be able to police you in your own goddamn country. So how did that backfire? Like we told you, when this guy Biden got in office, there was going to be a lot of freaky deaky shit going on. And what do you niggas do? Man, y'all just always trying to be negative. We got to think positive for a chance. Nigga, shut your dumb ass up. All right, because out of all your quote-unquote optimistic thinking, you got your ass nowhere but fired and homeless, nigga. Living on the side of the road with a fucking tent with your 2 baby mamas and our other kids. You goofy. This is why we laugh at you simple ass jakes, man. You got exactly what the fuck you deserve, man. And we don't feel bad for. I'm glad that this sleepy nigga Joe Biden is doing what he's doing, man. Hey, call lawyer. How about you, man? I was shy, man. Hey, keep it up, Biden. Keep fucking this place up, man. Because these simple ass jakes, they didn't get it. They didn't listen to the prophets, and they didn't take heed to the warning. So now y'all gonna eat that, man. All right, and the Most High is gonna bring this fucking place down finally. All right, and it says in the last days there will be very difficult times. It says for people will love only themselves and their money, right? Shit, carjack, somebody put a gun in your face, throw you out of the vehicle, man. They're gonna take it to the chop shop, and 9 times out of 10 they may crash the motherfucker before they get to where they at. So you just possibly caught a potential bullet in a noodle, then somebody stole your shit and then parked it on the side of the highway just to get nowhere with it. People are batshit crazy, and this is why we telling you brothers out there and you few sisters, move with wisdom. Okay, don't be in a place that does not require you to be there. If you want to go see a movie or whatever, fine, go do what you do, enjoy yourself, but make it limited, man. Okay, this ain't the time to be going to no damn concerts or no big ass nightclubs and dancing and shit. I mean, going to the bar is okay, to a little chill jazz spot. Those things are acceptable, you know. But even then, like, you want to keep those activities limited. You know, if you want to have some drinking shit with the, hey, brother, I'm finna throw some on the grill, bring a couple of bottles, man. Let's get nice and saucy in this joint and let's do what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? And keep it pushing. You know, you got your nice little chick or somewhere, you going to pick up something for the night, go grab you something and get back to the crib, man. You know what I'm saying? Because these people are out their damn minds. All right, they say a lot of times you don't go looking for trouble, it won't find you. But in this case, trouble is literally, it's a spirit out here that's literally tapping people on the shoulder. And it's not by coincidence. These things are very strategic through the Holy Spirit. Because this Yahweh Shai, his angelic forces that spearheading these events is what you people don't understand. It says, for they would be boastful and proud and scoffing at Yahweh, disobedient to their parents and ungrateful. They would consider nothing sacred. And the most sacred thing on the planet Earth right now is this truth. It says they will be unloving and unforgiving. Definitely. They will slander others and have no self-control. And we clearly seeing that. Okay, that Edomite bitch was trying to troll me yesterday, man. She was on my bumper. All because I went around the other lane and passed up because I was like, I got to get to work. You know what I'm saying? And really, I had a client appointment. So it wasn't really the work that I was concerned about, but I had to be at a certain place to, you know, because I deal with people sometimes on a personal level with their health and shit. So, you know, you got to be at those appointments sometime. But she just bugged the fuck out, you know, and ain't no telling if I wasn't on a video And I got whiff of it, so I ain't no telling what I would have done, and I'm just being honestly speaking, but I'm glad the Spirit was with me because, Apostle Gabar said exercise emotion. You keep your emotions at an all time. Because I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of pissed off when I realized what she was doing. Part of me like, you know what? This needs to be rectified, But I was like, man, this is just a demon. This Satan, ain't nothing gonna happen. It's Spirit testing you. But even then, like Bruce Lee said, I said emotional content, not anger. In that case, somebody that will make you angry because somebody is literally trying to hit the back of your car with their plan. But overall, the Spirit was like, just keep your emotions in check, and they gonna detour. They ain't trying to fuck with you. They ain't on that. Trust me. And the Spirit did what it did. It was like 10-second intervention. It was a done deal. But the average person would have circled the block and probably shot at that fucking car, man, and got into a whole heap of nonsense over somebody being stupid. But these are the times we living in, and this is why we have to be careful. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost because sometimes you can really forget where you at. Sometimes we walk around, I wish a motherfucker would try me, man. You can't be walking around with that attitude, man. Okay? Because people will try you, and, hey, it's just through the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai, we make it out on the positive side of that. Okay? It's not about being tough guys or proving our tough toniness, man. Nah, man, we trying to survive, bro. The Yahweh Shai said, I seen you as sheep in the midst of wolves, man. These people are fucking wolves. Now, when the time comes to defend yourself, then you do what you got to do, of course. But don't go looking for it. If you can avoid altercations at all costs, avoid it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, that's what you want to do. But, hold on one second. But yeah, so avoid it, man. And it's going to come a time that the Lord going to let us get some get back, man. Like, don't even trip. We're going to get some get back. Nobody gets away with nothing. But it's on the Lord's timing. But it reads here, it says, they will be cruel and hate what is good. They will betray their friends, be reckless, be puffed up with pride, and love pleasure rather than God. They will act religious, but they will reject the power that can make them godly. Stay away from people like that, okay? And I know one guy in particular, and his name, that brother called him Sataniel 7. A complete demon, man. He's having the image of the Most High, but yet he's on some bitch ass shit, man. Okay? All because he took that purse. And he wants to bring as many people down with him because he's not right in the spirit. The scripture says stay away from people like that, all right? Because you don't want to be caught up in them dealings. This is the book of 2 Ezra 14. And I'm going to start at verses. The whole chapter is really good. But this is the book of 2 Ezra 14. And I'm going to start at verses 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order and reprove thy people. Comfort of such as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go of the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. You gotta haste to get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? My prayer is always to Yahweh Shem Shai to keep us safe, keep us away from the madness, man, because literally, man, the men of the Lord are probably like the only pure thing that this world has going right now. And we're even tainted and flawed and broken down. So how much more, if we fucked up, how much more these people? But it says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen should be done after. So out of all the wars, okay, out of all the wars, what you call the war of the Philistines, man, the captivity of the Persians, okay, the soon to be the Babylonians, the Syrians, the Egyptians, the Persians and the Medes, and what you call the war of Gideon. All these things, man, that's happening today is going to make that seem like child's play. And that was a lot of violence in the ancient world. So how much more today? It says, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen shall happen thereafter. Because Jake was going off. Jake was murdering people back then, man. It says, for look how much the world should be weaker through age. It says, such more the evil shall increase upon them that dwell therein. It says, for the time is fled far away, and leasing is hard at hand. For now hasten the vision to come, which thou hast seen. Okay, and that's the point. This thing is getting ready to turn up, and we got to be in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai at all times, man. Because if not, you could become a victim out here, man, and you don't want to be that. But anyway, I'm gonna end it here, brothers, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shem Shai by Shem Kakwadash. And with that, shalom.